What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, super excited to bring you the new updates to the Japan server of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Bandai have listened to the people, or in fact they've just realized that this is what we've been waiting for. We're getting version 8.3 and the first half of the 4-year anniversary sugo-fest or 4-year anniversary celebratory events. I cannot wait. Japan, the choo-choo hype train, it's time to board the hype train because it is freaking awesome. 8.3, version 8.3, the first thing, most important and my favorite part of this update is now you're going to be able to log or store your teams that you've created. I believe there's up to 30 team slots where you can store them. I believe what's going to happen is you still have 8 to choose from, but now you can instantly load out team compositions you've made before, which is beautiful compared with or combined with treasure map. You know, you're going to use up 5 or 6 team slots with treasure map, which is already tedious enough. And then, for example, myself, I always have one team which is Neptune, one team that is Buggy, and one team that is Belly. So I've already lost 3 team slots and I only have 5 left. But now I'll be able to get rid of the Belly team, I'll be able to get rid of the Neptune and Buggy team during treasure map mode, and then load out whatever teams I want to in the future. So that's going to be absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much, Bandai. We are going to have new Chopper Man beginner missions. So these are the ones like, I believe the final one is something like defeat Mihawk and you get a free copy of Mihawk. That's like Chopper Man mission number 80, somewhere in that. Do them now, guys. If you have not done them, do them now. They give a ton of EXP, especially if the EXP boosting ship, Van der Decken, or you have Neptune, or you have any EXP boosting captain. Please do the Chopper Man missions now. I believe they expire within the next 3 days, so the 23rd of April or the 24th, around that time. But just go ahead and do them. Lots of gems, lots of free goodies out there to be had, and they're going to be replacing them with daily Chopper Man missions as well. I believe we're also going to get a new set of new beginner missions as well, so that's very exciting. Weekly missions are going to be changed into daily missions. Now you might be thinking that might mean a ton more gems. There's no guarantee we're going to be getting a gem every single day from Chopper Man missions. It could mean we're getting more gems, but at the very least there's 2 gems from Chopper Man missions per week. The weekly ones, I think that will probably stay the same, maybe 2 or 3 gems per week from the daily Chopper Man missions. We'll wait and see. Either way, I'm very excited. Now this one here with the Mihawk, I think it's been a little bit misconstrued or a little bit overhyped. It's that you're going to be able to have a permanent friend captain or a permanent guest captain courtesy of the game with a matching captain to yourself that is max level. Having said that, if it's only max level, it's not max sockets, it's not max skills, it's not max limit break, or it's not max cotton candy, for a lot of people I still feel like that is not too useful, but this is more targeted towards newer players and people who are just starting off with beginner boxes or mid-tier boxes, stuff like that. I think it's a very nice little quality of life update for the beginners. Having said that, I would like an option to have this toggled off, because when you're speed running, for example myself, I like to sort by attack stat, recovery stat, HP stat, so I can quickly find a friend captain that has plus 200 candy, max limit break. And if this is always at the top, it's going to be very annoying for me personally. But I do like the idea, I do like the concept behind it. We'll just have to wait and see how it's implemented. This one here is, as I said earlier, we're going to have new Chopper Man rookie missions. So if you haven't done them already, please do change them, or please do them, not please do change them. They are changing them. Please go ahead and do them before the 23rd, before they're done. We're finally getting the quality of life update that I've been waiting for so long. I have I have occupied around 200 plus box space for evolving materials. With this, we're now going to get evolving materials every single day with an improved drop rate, which is what Global has had for quite a long time now. I'm so happy this is coming. This is going to free up so much box space for me. I don't have to hold it anymore thinking, oh, if I get this unit, I'm going to want to have all these evolvers just in case. I'm so glad this is finally here. Thank God. We're also going to be getting daily raid bosses. So daily raid bosses, similarly to Global, there are permanent raid bosses out there, but these ones will be dropping skill books as well. This is a huge quality of life update. We've got ones like Doflamingo, which is really important. Mihawk's in there as well. Lots of very useful units here. Always available every single day. So I think Nightmare Luffy is one of them, so that's one guaranteed Luffy socket every single day. If you can farm it, it's always there for you, it's always open to you. If you want to move to Japan now to play the Japan server, or you just want to try the Japan server, there's really no better time than to try it now. Maybe actually for the upcoming sugo-fest, if you want to re-roll a legend and give it a try, feel free. You don't have to do it permanently, but you might find it a lot more fun. You'll never know. We're also going to have a lot more Fortnites beginner Fortnite, so sadly, no Halloween straw hats. That would have been awesome because the Halloween straw hats are available on Global. Global has permanent straw hat sockets throughout. Japan is still yet waiting on them. We do get the likes, I believe, of Brooke, Frankie. I think there might be a Sanji one in there where he's a secret boss, maybe not. And also, yeah, Luffy, Brooke, Frankie are the ones I am pretty sure are the Fortnites that are available in here, or the sockets that will be available to you on a daily basis. Luffy coming from the Nightmare Luffy raid. So that's a little bit annoying. Now this update, I am in two minds about this one, but I guess for everyone, at the end of the day, this is a superb update. Stamina now refills every 3 minutes. So you're now going to be able to refill 20 stamina per hour. Now that means every time I wake up, I'm going to feel bad because I'm going to have a max stamina bar and I'll be like, God damn it. You know, I was inefficient and that kind of ticks me off. That's the only downside. But in general, that's actually a superb update. The only other downside, I guess, would be it would encourage more people to play more, which is good for Bandai, but not necessarily good for everyone's health. So do keep in control, do keep in check. But it's a good update. It's a very good quality of life update. Most gacha games have now moved to the 3 minute per stamina system now. So One Piece Treasure Cruise is finally catching up. That is a very, very big thing. Let me know your thoughts on that, guys. Let me know your thoughts on what you think about 3 stamina per minute. Is it going to make you burn out faster? Is it going to make you more hooked to the game? Is it going to make you feel bad when you wake up? Because now, I used to be able to go to bed and not play or open the game for a full 24 hours and I'd have all my stamina back and that would, you know, that would feel good. That would feel good, you know, I'd be able to take a breather. But now, I think it's down to 14 hours. So every 14 hours, if I don't play, I'll have a full stamina bar and I'll just be wasting all that time. And that kind of feels bad. I think some people get that mentality. Other people will be like, F you, you just don't want happiness for everyone. That's not true. I like the update, but I just don't want to get hooked to the game in a really, really dangerous way. So, the raids that are going to be available every single day: Mihawk, Chopper, Garp, Zephyr, oh that's a good one, Ivankov, Blackbeard, Duval, Buster Call, Nightmare Luffy, Pika, and Doflamingo. So that's actually really good. Pika I've wanted for a long time to be permanent because I really want to farm his sockets, and you know, he's a little bit tedious when it comes around and it's only in a 24-hour window. It feels bad, like, oh, I have to use stamina, I have to gem to refill for Pika raid. Luckily now, it's going to be available every day. So when there are dead days, I can always farm the Pika socket. Same with Luffy, same with Zephyr, Ivankov, and Buster Call as well. I still have not done Buster Call and I'm pirate level 518. Jesus. They will now drop skill books, which is very helpful as well. Good thing I didn't go hard on the Buster Call raid for the Akainu and Aokiji Blitz battle. They were boosted, but I did not go hard on the Buster Call. And now they have skill books, so that is very, very much appreciated. For the Fortnites, yikes, this is going to be pretty difficult to read because there's a lot of kanji. We've got Rob Lucci, Kraken, we've got Zombie Knight, and the Carnival, so I think that's Perona, and also Absalom is in there as well. Dr. Hogback as well, Brooke, the Ivankov Fortnite, I think, maybe not the Ivankov Fortnite, I actually have no idea. Baroque works, there's Crocodile in there, Domino, Sadie, Shanks and Buggy, you got Zeph, Hachi, Arlong, there's a bunch of different ones, and I'll leave a link into the Reddit thread that covers all this list of translated Fortnites, because I can't read half of this kanji, and I don't know what they're associated to. So, that is 8.3. Let's go on to the 4-year anniversary news. Before that, we are, of course, getting the new Fortnite for the Germa 66 kids. If you did watch my video on should you pull on the Germa 66 sugo-fest, I'm hoping you took my advice and you didn't pull, because it is now 4/20, the 20th of April, and we are finally getting Germa 66. It's been like 6 months. I don't know how long it's been exactly, but it's been a long, long time. Germa 66 Judge came out in 2017. It is now 1/3 of the way through 2018, and we are finally getting Germa 66 sockets. So hopefully that puts into perspective how far away the content to power up your Germa 66 team is, unless you're a super whale. So that aside, 4-year anniversary. Beautiful, I cannot wait, the hype is coming down. So let's begin. We have got the new Pudding, who I covered in my previous video. She's just going to be a 2.25 times captain to all units, 1.2 times EXP, and 1.2 times belly earn. You just have to log in and you'll have her in the mail. We are getting the new 4-year anniversary Sunny ship. It is not as speculated, they 4 times EXP boost, which would have been crazy, and you'll know exactly why. It would have been super, super crazy, because Later on in this event, I'll cover it and you'll see exactly why. But he will boost, the Sunny will boost 1.5 times attack for the entire crew, and the belly and EXP earned by 3 times. So this time around, it will boost the belly by 3 times as well. Last time, it was only 3 times. So this is actually a fantastic new buff. I'm going to have to farm the Cola Caverns a lot. Not the Cola Caverns, the belly caverns a lot. I do have a lot of belly right now, but I would like to get it into 1 extra digit on there so that I will never run out of belly through all the limit breaks that I will hopefully be doing on the Japan server. After the 10th of May, we will be having 1.5 times attack and max special ship. So after that, I think is when all the hard raids are going to come and it will make it a lot easier to farm. So I'm very excited for that. I really need to do raid Bartolomeo. He's arguably the best free-to-play unit in the game right now. He can clear so much content. He's essential for so much content, and I don't have him max skilled, and it's very annoying. I have covered these as well. These are, let me quickly show you guys. Oh, yikes, that is not what you want to see. These are the new EXP fodders, the golden ones. They're like the lobsters, the 3.333 million lobsters, and just like we had in 3 anniversaries of Sanji. And the teacup set will give you a socket and I believe 400,000 EXP, which is very nice as well. So back to that. I'm sorry about my mugshot there. I have not been to prison. It's just a meme, guys. It's not an actual mugshot. I've not been to prison. So we're getting a new Socket Book Island, which I'm super excited about because in the past, the guaranteed Socket Book Islands, yes, they were superb, but sometimes you get really bad Socket Books, or when you got cotton candy, especially recovery candy, it's just, oh, feels bad, man. Now, the cotton candy that will drop is going to be plus 10. Plus 10 cotton candy. That is actually worth it. Even if you get recovery, you can sell that for 100,000 belly. It's superb. We're going to get guaranteed socket books and the plus 10 cotton candy as the Luffy X Ace dual socket book island thingamy-bob. Whatever you want to call it, it's an awesome event. There's the master version and there's also a challenge version. The challenge version is like a Kai Coliseum. I know it hasn't hit global yet, so if you're watching from the global side, it might be a bit confusing. But it's going to be 0 stamina, I believe. Or maybe not 0 stamina, but you can challenge it 3 times a day. 3 times a day. You can clear it 3 times a day. You can challenge it as many times as you want. And if you beat it, you're going to be able to get stuff like guaranteed skill up books, universal skill books that are guaranteed, or just universal skill books, and you get plus 50 cotton candy, and you'll also get 10 gems if you beat it 3 times. So it's pretty much the same as Kai Coliseum. We don't know what the gimmicks are for it yet. I'm going to assume it's going to be not too difficult. It'll be hard, but because we have the ship, or the 4-year anniversary celebrations, they're going to make it a little bit easier. I do believe we do have the max special ship for this, not for the first half, but for the second half, which, yeah, it does seem like we will have the max special ship. So hopefully that's how it's going to work. The master version, I believe, is going to be 40 stamina, and you're going to be able to challenge it once every single day. And once you start it, you have 30 minutes to clear it, just like the previous Socket Book Islands. Very excited for that. Now, this is exactly why, if you re-roll on the Japan version for the Treasure Map sugo-fest and you pull a legend, you want to start now. This, it's just so good. So these islands, each of these islands will now be dropping. Before in the 3-year anniversary, we had the older version of these islands that dropped only their respective skill books. So the legends will only drop their respective skill books. Now, all of these newer ones will drop 4 legend skill books. 4 legend skill books per island. So the first one, we have got Blackbeard, Whitebeard, Marco, and Magellan on the Blackbeard Island. That is insane. On the Zoro one, we have Zoro, Mihawk, Fujitora V1, and Buggy. On the Shirahoshi one, we have Shirahoshi, Hody Jones, Jinbei, and Crocodile. Crocodile has been lumped in there with the other fishmen. On the Nekomamushi one, we've got Nekomamushi, Ino Arashi, Shanks V1, and Rob Lucci, I believe. That is probably V2 Rob Lucci right there. And actually, the Shanks might be the Shanks. I think it's Shanks V1, but it might be Shanks V2. For the Trafalgar Law one, we're going to have Law V1, Law V2, Corazon, and Lucci. Actually, so I believe the Lucci, the first one just now, on the Nekomamushi one is going to be V1 Lucci. On Trafalgar Law, we're going to have V2 Lucci. After that, we're going to have Akainu. So there's Akainu, Kuzan, Borsalino, and Sengoku skill books on Akainu Island. On the Luffy one, we're going to have Gear 4 Luffy, Boa Hancock V1, Boa Hancock V2, and God Usopp. On the Lucy Island, we're going to have Lucy. We're going to have, I believe that's Log Luffy, Sabo, and Port Gas D-Ace. Very interesting there. On the Fujitora one, we're going to have Fujitora V2, I think that is. We're going to have Bartolomeo, Actually, no. So the Zora Island is going to have Fujitora V2, and this Fujitora Island will be Fujitora V1. We have Bartolomeo, Cavendish, and Doflamingo. All of these, whatchamacallit, driven types. And on the Judge one, we're going to have Judge, Godinel, Sanji, and Silver's Rayleigh. So I don't actually see any V2 Rayleigh books. We don't have V2 Dofi. So up till V2 Fujitora and Judge and Lucy are the latest batch of Legend books that will be available, all on these islands. And it's going to be a 4-time skill up, guys. Please, please, please go hard on this island. A lot of people have asked me, when should I gem to refill stamina? Now is the time to gem to refill stamina on these islands. Go absolutely hard. You will not regret it. I maxed all my legends that I had on the 3-time skill up, or the 3-year anniversary. Same thing back then. And I'm so glad I never had to farm their fortnights for their skill books, because farming that is really tedious. But these anniversary islands are super easy, super good drop rate. Farm, 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 farm. This is the grind time, guys. This is the big time. And of course, we're having the 4-time skill up. We're getting new Chopper Man missions. We don't know what those ones are yet, but we are going to have new Chopper Man missions. Remember, guys, the 23rd, I believe, is when they disappear. So do that. Now, this one is exactly why, if we had 4 times the XP, it would have been crazy. We have 3 times the XP, and this is still going to be crazy. Story mode island, 0 stamina. The entire story mode is going to be 0 stamina. All the way from Fuchsia to the birdcage. So that's the 2nd last or the 3rd last story mode island we've had so far. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Actually, the birdcage has not been announced. So the entire story mode island, I was wrong. Fake news. Entire story mode island is going to be 0 stamina. If you want to have, you had any doubts about playing Japan, you want to try out Japan, maybe not permanently, even as a side account, now is the time to start. For the 23rd of April all the way to the end of May, 0 stamina story mode island, infinite EXP. What more can you want? What more can you want? We're also going to be having Straw Hat Socket Book Island. Well, not Straw Hat Socket Book Island, Straw Hat Socket Fodder Island. I'm sure everyone knows what that is. Remember to use Buggy. We're going to have the Cola Caverns. Remember to use Buggy or an EXP or a belly boosting ship. Princess Turtles or whatever. Big deal, big deal. We also have Evolver Islands. Again, we've had these all the time on Japan and on Global now. They're kind of getting old, but they're very nice to have. And we're going to have half stamina fortnights. Pretty decent ones at that as well. As you can see from the photo, we've got Mancherry, we've got the Smoshigi, the Smoker Toshigi one, and we have the Blackbeard Pirates. They're very, very nice ones as well. So that's nice. We're going to have half stamina raids. Dofi. We're going to start off with Fujitora, then Tankman, Luffy, Caesar, Frankie, and then we're going to have the daily raids, which include stuff like Doflamingo. We're going to have Treasure Map Buggy. We're going to have Treasure of Buggy Islands for 4 days. These drop guaranteed skill books. Not guaranteed. Yeah, they actually do drop universal skill books, I believe. They also have guaranteed socket tomes. They have the lobsters, which give 3.333 million belly. They've got 500,000 belly drops there as well. Actually, I don't think they drop USBs, but they do drop guaranteed socket tomes. I keep getting it mixed up. I do apologize, guys, but guaranteed socket tomes. Buggy, Buggy, Buggy. Who does not love having a legend Buggy? We also have got the Celestial Dragons. A lot of people are unaware of this. The Celestial Dragons, when they drop, they sell for a good amount of belly. You can also sell them for Rayleigh points. But if you power them up, they will times 10 or times... So basically, at level 1, they sell for 10,000. At level 99, they sell for 990,000. So times 10,000, whatever level the Celestial Dragon is how much they'll sell for. I believe around level 50 is when it's efficient to just feed, you know, the EXP up to level 50 and then sell it. Up to 99, you need like 2 or 3 million EXP, and then it becomes not worth it or not gold efficient. I'm not certain on the maths, but around level 50 is when I personally sell them. And after that, we're of course getting 1 gem every single day. I'm sorry, guys, that was quite a messy video. I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. It is incredibly hyped. This is only part 1 of 4-year anniversary. Part 2 is gonna be even better, and I just cannot wait. I'm so hyped for this event. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and let's have some discussion in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye. I was wrong, guys. We're not actually done yet. I almost forgot. I remember just at the end as I ended off there. For more speculation about the next legend we're getting, I guarantee you it's going to be a fighter legend. My speculation before was we had Colosseum Burges, we've had a few fighter buffs in Fortnites and Colosseums that we've had, and of course the limited rare recruit, which was Koala, all buffing up the fighter class. And now, the limit break units. There's only 2 limit break units on this list that aren't fighters, and that is Legend Corazon and 5+ Brook. The next legend limit break, of course, other than Corazon, is going to be Sanji. And Sanji fits perfectly with the potential next 6+, and that's going to be very, very hype. It might be a side grade, it might be an upgrade, we'll have to wait and see. But we have got Don Quixote Rocinante, which is, of course, Corazon, and we have got Sanji Germa 66, or Germa Prince Sanji as the 2 legend limit breaks. I think now it's pretty much dead set. It's not going to be 6+ Jinbei, and it might be a V2 Jinbei, or just straight up Katakuri legend. We'll wait and see. I don't think Big Mom will be a fighter type. I don't think Cracker will be a legend because he's not popular enough to be the 4th anniversary legend. Katakuri and Jinbei, both of those are like in the top 5 of the most popular characters in Japan right now. Remember guys, this is a Japan server. It caters towards the Japanese people, and the popularity polls definitely are crushing it for Katakuri and Jinbei as well. So I think V2 Jinbei or Katakuri are the most likely legends, and then 6+ Sanji might be a guaranteed 6+ multiple. We'll just have to wait and see. This is all speculation right now. But the other rare recruits that are getting a limit break, we have rare recruit Jinbei, Namule, Sanji, time skip, 3 day 2 years Sanji, sorry. No, Strong World Sanji, sorry about that. Strong World Sanji, the Calvin Brothers, we've got Koala, V1, we've got Hack, we've got Blue Gilly. All of these are fighters. We've got Sanji again, Elizabello, we have King Ju, Tashigi, G5 Tashigi. She's not actually a fighter type. We got Madam Shirley, who is a fighter type. The raid bosses, we're getting Nightmare Luffy, who I believe is a fighter type. Sabo, another fighter type. Coliseum units, Diamond Jozu, which is a strange one to give because no one uses him, but he is a fighter type and he is an attack booster. And we've also got Ideo, who is the free-to-play orb booster for fighters as well. And we've got 5+ Brook there, the story mode one. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fighter legend. I think it's pretty dead set now that it's not going to be Cracker. A lot of people think it's going to be Cracker because of the captain action. I understand that, but from a business perspective, it would be so stupid for them to do Cracker. He is not popular at all. He is nobody's favorite character, although I do have someone who always comments on my videos called 1000 Arms Cracker, so I do apologize to you, but I do think it's going to be the Katakuri or it's going to be V2 Jinbei. Either one of those as the fighter legend. Now, for those people who are saying we haven't seen Katakuri's abilities, that's what I've been saying, but a little bit of spoilers here. If you don't watch the anime openings, click off the video now. But if you do watch the anime openings, I'm sure you guys have seen both of these images. I mean, you know, it's pretty dead set that Katakuri is a fighter. There's no two ways about it. He is going to be a fighter class, 100%. When he comes out, he'll be a fighter class. He might be a shooter or a cerebral as the second version. We've seen him flicking the bean. That's actually really bad because that's slang for jerking off. But we've seen him flicking the bean. We've seen Katakuri flicking the bean, and we've also seen him using his foresight haki as well. So he could be cerebral or shooter as a second class. Cerebral obviously are super OP right now. I would say the best class in the game. And shooters are super weak. So what better opportunity than for Jinbei as well, who can flick water. Jinbei or Katakuri, both of them can be a fighter shooter type. The two worst classes right now on Japan. I mean, all the signs are pointing to Katakuri. I want it to be Katakuri. I don't like Jinbei, but Jinbei I think is more popular than Katakuri. So either one of those two would be a hype sugo-fest for the Japanese people. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. And please don't say it's going to be Cracker because of the captain action. I think Cracker will be the raid boss. I forgot to mention that last time. I think Cracker will be the raid boss, just like Raid Fuji was or Raid Sanji was. He'll be a very difficult raid boss on release. And obviously if you pull Katakuri or you pull Jinbei, or maybe there might be a new G4 Tankman 6+ version. You never know. There might be another Luffy legend. He could be fighter as well. That will make it easy to clear Katakuri. We'll just have to wait and see. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day for the second time. Bye-bye.